see JPY on the 4-hour time frame. So we can see right here that there is an open gap. So some of you asked me, what is a gap? So gaps usually occur between set market hours. So for retail traders like us, the market is active 24/5, but then the interbank market operates 24/7. So basically it closes over the weekend for us, but that doesn't mean it's still running. So what that means is it's just a sharp move up or down with no trading in between. So it's usually caused by fundamentals or product announcements. So over the weekend, something happened, and that is exactly what you'll see. So it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does, depending on the announcement. And so sometimes they do close right away, but sometimes they don't. Like for USD CAD, for example, it shot up like 500 pips, and then it didn't close that gap for months later. So it just depends, and you don't want to chase the gap. Like you don't want to be like, okay, there's a gap, I need to sell now, right? Because from this gap, price went up, I mean, not much, but 37 pips. So that's still a number of pips that where you could be like, okay, it could go up further, right? So you don't want to be negative 37 pips. So don't chase gaps. Just again, just watch for technicals as well. But that is what a gap is. So looking at this chart, we can see that price is going to reverse. So taking the fibs, we can go from the high to the low. And the easiest way, like I said in previous videos, is highlight the high, highlight the low, and then just attach the fibs. So 100% on the top in a downtrend, 0% on the bottom, wick to wick, and then this is your reversal. So you're just getting that correction, and then boom. So it actually respected the 61.8. The 61.8 is at 108,559. Okay. So what we want to do is just highlight this zone. We can just take this away for now. And we want to round it. So 562. Let's round this to 550 and see where we're at. Yep, that works. Okay, so then we have this zone. Make it the same color. Okay, so it's rejecting off that 61.8 at 108.50. So we can take an entry at 108.50. Okay, so again, entry 108.550, and then stop loss above this zone. Again, we're doing it on the 4-hour, so you can drop down and get that exact entry with an exact stop loss. So could be 10 pips, could be 15, 20. Again, on the lower time frames, it gives you confirmation. So our first target would be here where the market reversed previously, right? So this is what it would look like. So what happened is, I'm going to get rid of this. What happened is it broke, then tried to break, then kind of consolidated, could not break below this level. So it's around, say 107.8, 107.850, around there. So then it tested and then went up, okay? So as you can see, when you go back to your fibs, you can see exactly how it's running. So high to low. Okay, so 61.8 drops to the 0%, okay? Then reverses to the 38.2. So we have a zone right here. As you can see, it's exhausting. This is another entry. So you could have got an entry at the very top, but again, you would have to break it down. Then it drops, comes to 61.8, another entry. Then it drops to 0%, comes to the 38.2, exhausts, moves sideways, boom. Breaks through, tests the 0%, continues down. Okay, so as you can see, it didn't quite make it to the 61.8, but that's okay. So again, you're looking out for your key levels, right? So we have a key level here at that 61.8 at 107.169. So our closest key levels are 200. Oops. Wow. I'm good. Just kidding. It hit that to the T. I was not expecting that, to be honest. Okay, so it hit our one. That's what I'm saying. Like the 2, the 5, the 8, it works so well. Okay, so it hits the 107.2, but then our next key level around that is 107.5. Okay, so anywhere, obviously it broke the 107.5, so we have that 107.559 at the negative 27%. So if, let's say, it like hit the 27 and then wicked here, then that would be our key level. But it hit that 107.200. So let's just see. Okay, so it reversed right at that 107.200. So this is where your entries come in, guys, like right on those key levels. So it comes up to 0%. And then if it stays above that 107.850 zone, then it's going to go higher. Okay, so it comes right back up to where price was. Okay, then what happens is it fakes out. So it comes back up with this shooting star, comes back down, cannot break this level. And what level is that? That 108.550. Like, it's literally coming to these levels every single time. So then it consolidates, then comes up. So tries to fake people out. So this is why, this is a perfect example of why I don't go with candlestick analysis, is because people would think, okay, so there's a massive bullish candle, it closed above that zone, I'm going to buy. So let's say they miss it, okay? So then let's say they miss it and they enter here. And they're like, okay, it's going to keep going, blah, blah, blah. So what happens is it reverses and then like completely drops. So from let's say here, they miss that buy, and let's say they take it right here. One sec. That's 24 pips. And they're like, okay, it's going to go up from this level. And it just keeps tanking. Like, this is why you need to make sure you're aware of what's happening, and you can't stick to your emotions. So your emotions tell you, okay, it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. But price is telling you, no, it's faking out from this level. So it came up and tested this level and then blew through it and then faked out and then completely dropped. Like, it just tanked. So imagine if you didn't have a stop loss and you just waited. Like, that's a massive move. That's 274 pips, you know? So that's why I say never focus on your emotions. Like, just focus on price and the key levels and you'll be good. So basically it faked out. Again, you can catch this entry because you can see, okay, it respected resistance here, and then you can almost, once you practice over and over again, you can assume this move is going to happen. I do that on so many pairs. So again, you can get confirmation on the lower time frames for this. So even dropping to the 30-minute, you can see that it comes up and then starts to consolidate and then tries to break below. So at this point, even here, you could take an entry. Even here. So that's kind of what you're watching out for. So it breaks through all the way back down. So it's crazy. But yeah, that's how you do the 4-hour key levels. Again, it's super simple. It's just like every other time frame, except you're just breaking it down. And then eventually, when you're taking these entries, you just want to, you can do it two ways. You can open up a new tab and switch it to a lower time frame, or you can get this guy. I think you have to have the pro membership on the monthly thing for TradingView to get this option. And you can look on whatever time frame you want, 30-minute, 1 hour, 15-minute, and you can get the confluence, so you can get a better entry. So yeah, up to you guys, whatever you want to do. If you guys have any questions on this video, please feel free to reach out.